Hi guys! So when starting my makeup, whether it's in the morning or the afternoon, I always wash my face. It's just nicer on your skin and you're gonna have a better result too. So after cleaning my face, I always moisturize. I don't know. So I just put this in my T-zone and my cheeks. Now I look like a wet seal. It's fun. So I started doing my makeup when I was younger, like really younger. I was probably like 8 or 9, and me and my best friend, she would come over and she'd bring her makeup and we would do each other's makeup, and she always seemed to be better than I was. I kind of didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't really have anyone teach me how to do my makeup. I just kind of taught myself, and yeah. My childhood was rough. Like looking at pictures of my makeup then, and then now, I'm like, wait, why didn't anyone stop me? Like, look at this brush. It's just like hanging. There we go. I was like, why didn't anyone stop me? Like, I looked awful. Why didn't you stop me? Like, any other human being would have stopped me, but no, none of my family members felt the need to tell me that I looked like a clown that got kicked in the face a couple hundred times. Whatever. I'm over it. Okay, so for today, I am going to actually start off by doing my eyebrows. Basically, I just like to do them first, just in case I mess up. I can still fix them with concealer and I'm not caking on makeup at the same time. So I just typically do them first. So when I do my eyebrows, I use Anastasia's Dip Brow. I love this stuff. I've been using this stuff now for over a year. Ever since I was really introduced to it, and I'm just obsessed with them. So and I do use their brush to go with it. Okay. I like to start with the tail of my brow and then work my way to the center. It's actually hilarious because my boyfriend likes to make fun of me for filling in my eyebrows because he has like these perfect fluffy eyebrows. Yeah. So, thanks, babe. And after I spend a good half an hour just perfecting my eyebrows, I continue on to my face. It'll just be too dark for me. So I'm gonna go in with the Pro Infallible, which is another amazing okay. An amazing foundation that I just literally such an incredible foundation, and you're about to see too. Like, I want y'all to see. So when I'm doing my foundation, I always put it in the back of my hand. Whatever. So I'm gonna use L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible. As you can tell, it's basically gone. Like, I use it all the time. And then of course I'm gonna use this baby, the Unique Touch foundation, liquid foundation, and it's amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the back of my hand. Hack: if a foundation is ever too dark for you, throw in some concealer and usually it lightens it up enough for you. I do it a lot. Anyway, so now I'm gonna use this damp beauty blender and just go nuts, basically. Okay, so there's one side of my face. There's the other. Look at the actual difference this foundation makes. It's so true. now I am going to highlight my face. That's so depressing. I honestly hate when there's nothing left. Because then you're like, shit, I have to go buy more. I'm poor, so how am I going to go buy more? I'm just going to put this on the back of my hand. I'm going to put a T on my forehead. My lip. Cross my chin. And I'm done. Just kidding. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender. I'm going to use the Beauty Blender by Real Techniques just because I love this beauty blender for concealer. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to bake my face with Maybelline's Shine Free Loose Powder in shade 1. Okay, so while that is baking, this is when I actually contour my face with powder. I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill Becca palette. I love this palette, but mainly because I love Jaclyn Hill. Like, Jaclyn Hill has inspired me in so many ways. Like, that scared the shit out of me. I'm really afraid to open this again. Like, what if I broke it? I didn't. We're good. I'm going to use, I can't do this. I have to like hold it like this apparently. I'm going to use this shade right in the middle to just contour my face, I guess. I do like the, I'm like that white bitch that's like, tap. There's no point. With that note, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, my favorite part, and just wipe away the powder. Now that that's done, I'm gonna use a cute little domed round brush, a cute little round-headed brush, and put some blush on. I use such a light dust-in that you can hardly tell it's there, but I do like to use blush because I'm a girl. Now for my favorite part, I'm going to take a fan brush. That's a very big fan brush. It's my biggest fan. Nothing. Okay. And I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in again with this palette with Champagne Pop right above my contour. Doesn't it just give you like goosebumps? I don't know. It gives me goosebumps. So I don't know why it's not giving you goosebumps. If it's not giving you goosebumps, you're doing something wrong. And I'm really not using that much. That's what I'm actually excited about. So whatever's left over on my brush, I'm just gonna dust it on my nose, the top of my lip, bottom of my lip, and a little bit on my forehead. Just a little bit. So now I'm like Barbie. Alrighty, so now it's time for my eyes, and I love doing eye makeup. I think eye makeup is so much fun because like you're so many things you do. Like this is just one palette. It's by Anastasia, and there are so many looks that you can make just from one palette. So for today, I'm going to use the world's famous Morphe 350 palette, the matte palette. I love this palette. I adore this palette. This palette is my new best friend. It's been my best friend since I got it, and I do thank a very dear friend of mine for convincing me to buy it. We were at work, and I was like, listen, I don't have enough money. I'm not buying this palette. Or like, it was something like, I don't want to spend my money on this palette because it was like $40. It was like a bundle deal. I was like, no, I'm not buying this palette. By the end of the shift, it was on its way to come to my house because she talked me into it. But I do love this palette. Just look at all those colors. Oh my god. I'm obsessed with it. But anywho's, I am going to go in with this color in the top corner. And I am just going to use it as a transition color. With a nice fluffy blend-in brush. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna keep this in my crease. I'm gonna use this color. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I start with the outer corner and I work myself in. You guys hear my dogs? They're ridiculous. Now I'm going bold, and I'm gonna use the darkest brown in this palette right here with a little domed brush like this, and I'm going to create an outline. Just watch. Of where my lid is, I am just going to create an outline of my crease. And once I have that outline, I will then continue to blend up. Again, I'm not letting any product hit my eyelids. I'm blending up. Now I'm gonna go in with this Morphe palette. It's the 350 palette, but it's a shimmer. Look at the shimmers. You can obviously tell which ones I use more and which ones I don't. If this copper bread shimmer is kind of hard to see because of the lighting, but when that is done, I'm just gonna go back in with that same brush and I'm just gonna blend it all evenly out. Now comes the fun part, my eyeliner. Now I'm gonna use Ulta Volume Twist, and I'm just going to use mascara. Fun part. Eyelashes are from this company. You can find these at like Target, Claire's, if you have a Claire's near you. I think they're just a drugstore eyelash, but they are amazing. They're like $8, I think, but you'll see. you'll see. This can be really tricky when you first get to use them. Like the first time I used them was a hellhole, so hopefully your first time is a lot better than mine. So there's a difference with one eye with no lashes and the other eye with lashes. Vamp from Anastasia. I love Anastasia. And there you have it, my completed makeup look. Wait. So be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Like, I really don't use Twitter, I'm gonna be honest with you. Twitter, Snapchat. If you really want to find me, you'll find me on Snapchat. So join the Snapchat fam. And yeah. And if you have any questions about today's look, just shoot me a message. I'd love to talk to you.